My fiance sided with my estranged family, so I called off our engagement.
Well, you gotta pick a side one day.
Well said. Throwaway account. I appreciate it if you would give me your honest opinion, as I'm being pressured from everyone except my aunt to go against my wish. I'm a 30-year-old woman. I've been with my fiance, Sarah, for the last 5 years. We are the same age, and we met at grad school. By the way, this comes from user Alternative Tale 6910 on the r/OKstorytime subreddit. So, when I was 13, my loving dad passed away. He left a decent amount of money for us. My mom, within 6 months, got engaged to a guy named Bob. Bob had a daughter around my age. My mom married Bob within a year of my dad's passing. Bob really hated me from the start and didn't even try to hide it.
Oh my gosh.
He was saying stuff like how my mom should have sent me to boarding school, how if it wasn't because of my dad's inheritance, he wouldn't even have me in his house. Or I'm a gay slur because I was in our school sports team and very athletic. He multiple times told my mom he doesn't feel safe when his daughter is around me. I wasn't even out of the closet yet. He used this as a reason to exclude me pretty much from everything. My mom, on the other hand, was going above and beyond to prove to Bob that she is the new mom for Bob's little princess.
Oh boy.
They ended up having 3 more kids.
To prove a point, I guess?
I don't know. This feels like very bad dynamic between OP's mom and Bob.
Yeah.
Basically, I was a roommate who did babysitting for my mom and her new family. I never had a birthday party or a special day. My dad's sister was amazing to me. I was at their place all the time. She and her family had birthday celebrations for me, and my mom was making excuses not to show up, and of course, the rest of them never showed up either. I was really my aunt and uncle's daughter. They were amazing to me. When I left for university, I contacted my mom a few times, but she was always busy, so I just gave up. Here is the issue. Sarah, my fiance, comes from a very family-oriented background. Family is everything to her. Her family asked about mine. I said my dad passed away, and my mom is busy with her family and lives across the country. She lives 1 hour drive away from us, but this is what Sarah told them, so I just didn't correct them. I didn't lie, technically, entirely. Sarah asked me to invite my family to our wedding. I told her no. She said that it's very embarrassing having only my aunt and her family on my side, so I reluctantly invited my mom. She called and asked me to apologize to Bob and my step and half siblings for not inviting them and invite them all. I told her no.
Dude. Yeah, good job, OP. So the couple is saying you need to do this?
I think her partner just said, you got to invite your family because it's like, it's going to look weird.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
No, I'm definitely not giving that apology. That's for sure.
If the stepdad was towards OP, you want that at your marriage?
Yeah, absolutely not. She said that I'm being ungrateful and Bob was a father figure to me. Oh, brother, I had a big argument with my mom over this. My mom now says the only way she comes is if I invite Bob, his daughter, and their kids. Sarah is now pushing me to invite them all because she doesn't want to feel embarrassed in front of her family. These people never even gave me a card or said happy birthday to me, so I see no reason to celebrate my big day with them.
There we go.
I, on the other hand, don't want to let my fiance down.
Yeah.
OP, I'd argue that your fiance is letting you down right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
By not, fiance is being too narrow-minded or she's got tunnel vision on the optics where it's like, hey, maybe don't bring my home stepfather to our wedding.
Just an ask.
Maybe that might be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe that's like the smart thing to do.
Yeah. I just don't know what to do. Should I swallow my ego and invite my family so my fiance will be happy? I suggested eloping, but Sarah is a firm no on that. Am I the a-hole for ruining my fiance's day by not fulfilling her wish? Honestly, if having these people who don't care about you at your wedding just for optic reasons ruins the wedding for your fiance, I don't even think she's getting married for the right reasons. Feels like she'd be getting married for optics. Sarah knows everything about my life. My aunt even talked to her about how they treated me when I was growing up. So there's now
full context.
Sarah knows.
She's known.
Sarah knows everything. Edit number 2, I will have a serious talk with Sarah tonight and I'll try to update soon. And we got the update.
Oh no. I think Sarah's still going to push for the optics because this is what her big day was always supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And doesn't meet OP where she is, and OP knows her line in the sand.
Let's find out. Thank you for your comments and DMs. They really gave me perspective on my life. I sat Sarah down last night and explained my reasoning for not inviting my family. She kept saying, that was a long time ago. They might not be the same people anymore. I felt offended and said, how on earth are you lecturing me when you've never even met them? Which, that's also very fair.
Yeah.
So, it turned out my mother had been in touch with Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Sarah said they regularly meet for coffee dates and talk.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
I was about to cry because I was so angry. My mom changed the whole narrative, saying Bob was a father figure, a good protective dad, and that it was me who didn't love him back because apparently it's my thing to play the victim.
Oh, no.
She claimed my aunt manipulated me and stole me from their family, trying to be a replacement for my mom. Woof. According to her, it's all about my mother. I screamed, are you for real? Ask her next time on your little coffee date why I never had a birthday party growing up. And why was there never a gift under the tree for me? Ask Bob if he even knows when my birthday is, since he's such a loving dad.
Oh my gosh.
Why did my aunt have to pick me up before Christmas Eve because Bob wanted to spend the holiday with his kids and not another man's mistake?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you're dropping the bombs on her.
Holy cow.
And she needs it.
Sarah, I understand meeting the mom once without letting OP know, but regularly, that's a red flag.
I mean, yeah, it's, you know, all the context, but she's so family oriented. She's like, hey, there's got to be something else here.
Oh, yeah.
And then Little Miss Family Oriented is getting hyper manipulated by OP's mom. Sarah basically repeated what my mom has told me my whole life. You just love to make a big deal out of everything, make yourself a victim, and push everyone away.
Yep.
I told her she had no right contacting my mom. She said I was cruel and claimed that she was just trying to help me mend my broken relationship.
No.
She even called my mom lovely and said Bob has changed a lot. He's now an LGBTQ ally now that his princess is out. Well,
maybe Bob should then call you and apologize.
Yeah, Bob needs to take a little initiative.
Yeah, how about you come out with an apology?
I was floored. An ally? Well, maybe he should start by apologizing to me for terrorizing my entire childhood. Yeah, but you'll never need to apologize to us for terrorizing us when we go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. All you gotta do is tap our profile. Let's consolidate our thoughts here. Like, there is a chance, you know, I mean, maybe sometimes we end up finding in a partner the thing that we are sort of, it's like you become that which you hate the most, or like you end up, you know, dating somebody who's like, you know, like reminiscent of like a toxic figure in your life or something. So either that's what happened to OP and Sarah ended up being another toxic addition to her sort of, you know, inner circle, or OP's actually an unreliable narrator and her girlfriend is trying to mend the bridge.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt that.
That's
I highly doubt that.
There's 0.0001% chance.
There's no way for us to know.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe too that she meets up with the mom and gets manipulated so hard. But also, I guess, I don't know, like after you already know, after you've heard everything that OP went through.
Imagine the mom is Betty White in her 60s and she's that nice. That's probably what the game she's pulling right now.
Oh, she's just she's a straight up master manipulator.
Yeah. Sweetest face ever. Sweet tongue to go along with the lies.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think you're right on the money, dude. I think she's got the silver tongue.
Oh, he's changed. He would never say that about OP.
His own daughter's gay now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, did he call her slurs?
Yeah. Yeah, why wasn't the partner asking these kind of questions? Because I would be in full protective mode of like, that happened to my partner.
Yeah, you know what? And it's weird for her demand up front being like, these people are coming to the wedding because I don't want it to look embarrassing to me.
Ooh, maybe there's a little bit of financial, we'll pay for the wedding if you get us in contact with OP. I thought that this would make sense if it was a hetero couple, because the family would want to come back in and be like, oh, they're about to have kids.
Yeah.
I want grandchildren in my life. I'm not really sure what the mom's motives here is. So she can have attention on her big day. I'm confused on that end. What does the mom want out of this?
I don't know. It's so hard to say. The inner mechanism machinations of her mind is an enigma. I told Sarah we're done.
All right.
Good for you, OP.
All right.
I can't do this. Sarah sarcastically said, you just proved your mom's point. Go run to your aunt. Let that old witch ruin your life. I told her she needs to find a new place as soon as possible, considering she's not paying rent.
Oh, wow.
I am.
And here come the red flags just flooding back in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
She's a hobo.
There we go.
She got mad and asked what excuse I was going to make up this time to justify my BS trauma. I stopped replying. She went on a tirade, breaking our dinner plates. I didn't care. I texted my aunt and she asked if I wanted to spend the night at her place. I said I was fine. I'm taking time off from work. I cleaned up the kitchen, which was full of broken dishware, in the morning because I didn't want my cats to accidentally get hurt. Sarah is still sleeping. I'm going to see how I can legally evict her. I'm a complete mess, but I'll talk to my aunt and uncle for help. Yes, I am not starting to date again until I see a therapist and work on myself. I can't keep going through this. Oh no.
Dang, it's happening.
It's happened multiple times.
Don't let the evil Betty White get to your next partner.
I mean, at this point, call the police on Sarah and have her forcibly removed and say this person is not welcome in my home. She won't leave. I tell her to. She doesn't pay rent. She's legally not on any piece of paper that can allow her to stay here. Make her leave.
I've seen that story.
And that is the end of that story. And I hope that your life is doing much better.